Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for you for the week of the 28th of March through to the 3rd of April. I've decided today I'm going to do more so of an oracle reading. I do use the Rider-Waite, but I just thought this week I'm going to start off by doing something a little bit different. So I've pulled some cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. We've got the Psychic Tarot, we've got the Moonology, we've got the Guardian Angel cards, and then these Healing Angel cards, which I think are fantastic. So you'll get to see what they are shortly. So I basically have shuffled the cards and I've taken what has jumped out the pack. That's how I operate. I don't pull cards. So just to keep this reading a little bit shorter, I've pulled the cards, they're face down, so let's have a look and see what we've got. So the Wisdom of the Oracle, you have got the fork in the road. So this is clearly saying to me that you have got a choice to make, a decision. It's good to consider the consequences of this decision before you actually act on it. So you've clearly come to a fork in the road and you are having to come to a decision. You know, this can be with regards to your dreams, your career, relationship. Will you stick with what's familiar, or are you going to choose the road less travelled? And the choice is yours actually, and yours alone. So I'm sure you know what this relates to, and for everybody it will be a different choice that they need to make. But it's asking you now to actually be present and to not avoid this decision, because it's a really important crossroads in your life. And whichever path you take, you will actually have a rich and meaningful experience from it. If this does relate to a relationship, this could be a current relationship, it could be a new relationship, and it could also relate to an old relationship. You will know, so it's whoever you are thinking about at this moment in time, that's what this card will relate to, that's what this reading will relate to. So if you are in a relationship situation, it's asking you, are you going to open up to the possibility of love, or are you going to remain isolated at this time? Are you going to commit? Are you going to go a little bit deeper into this relationship, or are you going to walk away? And you have to be true to your needs and wants, I suppose. You need to be honest with yourself about what you're willing to invest and give, or not, and then choose. If you move forward in this relationship, you'll be doing so based on your authentic truth, and that's the important part here. It will have been a conscious choice on your part to want to remain, to want to stay, to want to go back. Instead of staying within a relationship and hanging on because you're afraid of being alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of a current connection. But regardless of your choice, you are being told now is the time to make that decision. Okay. So you need to narrow it down to just one. Right, let's have a look at the Psychic Tarot, see what we've got for you. Okay, so we've got number 3, which is partnerships and alliances. Really do like this card. Okay, this card is suggesting that you've been doing something for a certain amount of time, but you've come so far, and that there's still there's still more to do. You're needing a hand up here, as you can see depicted in the card. It's reaching out and asking for help, and there are opportunities for help here, but you need to sort of look out for, I don't know, the synchronicities which will help bring them into being. It might be that you when you consider this fork in the road, that you have people in your life who you trust and value, whose opinions you trust and value. It might be that you need to go and have a chat with them and see what their thoughts are. This could be relating to the relationship itself, and saying that, in all partnerships, that there has to be an equal give and take of energies to be exchanged, because if you don't have that equal balance, it'll leave you feeling drained, and it could cause potential disharmony in the relationship. So this card is just reminding you that, for you to succeed, be open-minded when listening to others, but like anything, don't go to the person for advice that has relationship issues of their own, cycle after cycle. You need to be talking to somebody who knows about relationships, or is a very good example of how they are within their relationships. Okay, so we're going to move on now to the Guardian Angel card, which is this one. Let's have a look. So you have got 7 of action. I'll just show you the card there. I'm actually going to read this card. So it says, you're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident, as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict, rather than a conflict with others. Interesting. This actually ties in very well. It's almost like a continuation from the first card, and it's suggesting to me that you have this internal struggle going on with regards to making a choice about something. And again, it could be work related, it could be relationship related, you will know. But it's saying for you to stand in your personal power. So really it's all about you authentically being yourself, coming from the heart, and speaking up and saying exactly what it is that you want. That's very empowering, isn't it? So right, let's have a look at the Moonology, and we have got, interesting, we've got, what do you need to release? I don't know if you can see that clearly or if it's blurry. So this is the waning moon. So again, it's tied in. There's something here that you need to let go of. It's asking you to move forward with as little resistance as possible. It's asking you to release emotional baggage right now. It's suggesting that perhaps you need a little bit of time out, as in quiet thought. Sometimes it's very easy to react from an emotional point of view, but if you can take some time out, and I don't know whether you meditate or would contemplate it, but taking some time out is recommended, so that you have a clearer thought process when it comes to making these decisions. And in doing so, it's actually going to help you to see what lies ahead for you. Yeah, it's certainly not a time to be clinging on to something. Yeah, it's actually saying that, you know, it's a time of you having to regenerate yourself. So I'm getting here that you're not exactly in the greatest of places right now. I mean, you could be, but there's an awful lot placed in your thoughts at the moment. But this is suggesting to me that whatever it is that you're dealing with, that a situation has now peaked, whether it's for the better or for the worst. But it's time for you to go easier on yourself and to make a decision, just basically to free yourself up. So what is it that you need to release? Maybe it's a time of, you know, letting something go and stop trying so hard. You know, sometimes if I always say, if the route is easy, if the decision is easy, you know, then to me that's the right choice. You know, when we start making choices and we keep having obstacles thrown in our path that slow us down, that make our life difficult, then it's not flowing freely, and to me that's the more difficult path to choose. So right, let's have a look at your healing angel cards. You've got Archangel Uriel. I don't know if you can see that, my finger's getting in the way. So it says a great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. Right, transformation. You're clearly going through a transformation here because you're having to make a choice. It's not easy. I think you're finding it difficult. But this is basically saying that, you know, once you unite your heart and mind, you will find a harmonious balance. And then you've got the card of destiny. Destiny is awaiting for you. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. Cancers, take some time out. You've been doing an awful lot of thinking about things. If you need help in a situation, these cards are certainly suggesting, you know, get some helpful advice from, you know, a trusted friend or person that you know. You are being told now to stand in your power and to feel confident, and that your struggle at the moment is actually coming from something that's unresolved within you. Your conflict isn't actually with someone. You're not clearly falling out with anybody. It's an internal battle that you're dealing with, and this card here is suggesting that what you need to do is to release it so that you can move yourself forward. Right, that is your reading, Cancer, for March the 28th through to the 3rd of April. I am very new to YouTube, so I'm just starting up my channel. I absolutely love what I do, and it brings me great joy to be able to do these readings for everybody. So if you would like to help grow my channel, it would be really lovely if you could hit the like button, the subscribe button and the notification. What I will be doing is doing weekly readings for all star signs. So I'll be here next week, and by subscribing and hitting the notification bell, put my teeth in, no, they are my own. If you hit those buttons, then basically it will automatically let you know when I've uploaded your next reading. So this is where I leave you. Have an absolutely awesome week, and I look forward to reading for you guys again next week. Take care.